Alright, what's up everybody? We're out here, early start today, trying to beat a snowstorm or a rainstorm, whatever it's going to be that's coming in just a couple hours. I could see it actually. But yesterday I glassed up an antler, and I don't know if it's side-by-side set or just one, but we have one confirmed antler, and I was a mile away according to my Onyx line distance. Well, there it is. I can see it right now actually. So I'm going to pick it up. I don't think it's a very big one. And then we're gonna carry on up and see if we can find any brown antlers. Let's go see what this one is. It's like a hard white from last year. Just a small guy. Looks like he has a extra point going on back there. Good boy. Get him. Why'd you go from that way? Get him, dude. Get him. What is he? Whoa. He's a little bull. Looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 point. Missing his G2. Has that little extra started. So he's got good genes maybe. Who knows? Just a young little guy. But now we go up and we go way that way. Well, we've made it up and over into the steep nasty country. And it looks like there's been a couple elk in here. So I'm hoping it's the big boy or both of them. But I just looked up and I found this guy. Looks like a hard white or a year before that. Chewed up on the back end. Good boy. What is that? Just a little guy. Good to know that there are sheds up here. I have a feeling there's a big brown set in here. We got fresh tracks that way. And I don't think they'll go much lower than this. And then it'll be right back around. Oh my heck, I've been up here. I'm on a hell hike. I mean, I'm in a hellacious canyon. It's steep, nasty, and I've never found antlers up here before. But the bulls I've been watching, these two big bulls, they disappeared on me, and I haven't been able to find them in 5 trips. And there's one set of tracks going up into this crazy canyon, deep snow, obviously not right here but everywhere else. And I thought today I'd go follow them. I've picked up 3 whites, and I just spotted a brown tines down way over here. There's some fresh sign, fresh elk tracks, and I've been just bombing down into this canyon, and we have one. I don't know if it's our target bull, one of the 2 target bulls or not, but we've got one, and let's go pick it up. I was coming through, and you could see, there it is, down there, tines down. Looks like it has a bloody base. It looks like a good shed, whatever bull it is. I don't know. Bloody base. Oh, it's polished up. It might be our boy. It might be the shed we're after. I think it is. Yes. It's him. It's gotta be him. Look at that bloody base. Tines down. That's him. He's polished up just like he always is. Oh my heck. I cannot believe I just found him. I had a hunch this is where he came. I've seen him here before, but not often in his migration. Here it is. He came up with these, he migrated with these raghorns, and then he must have broke off on his own to come live on this tiny little steep finger. Oh my heck, that's him. Bloody base. That's so dang cool. I knew he was gonna be up here. I just had a feeling because the bulls had all moved up except for a couple. I hadn't seen him in the spots I had been. And being a smart old bull, this bull is probably the bull I have the most history with up here. And I think this is year 5 that I've watched him. Probably his second biggest year. Last year was his biggest year probably. But we finally have him. I got one antler off him from last year, and that's all I have. Up here in this steep, nasty stuff. Now where's the other side at? We have good grass for another 100 yards below us, and then the rest of the best sign is uphill. I was close to turning around and leaving because there wasn't much sign up top, and then I found a fresh elk bed, which had to have been made today, and so I knew there was a different bull in here. I can't believe we got him, the big 6. Oh man, today's going good. So I'm just filming with my phone right now, and I needed to run all the way back up to my pack a few 100 yards, the phone on something to film the pickup. I just walked onto another hard white. It's just a tiny raghorn, but another white antler up here. Oh man, what a day. What a day. We gotta go match that sucker up though. There's 2 more bulls left up here that I want to pick up, and if I get that set, then there's only 1 left, and my freaking spring would be made. All right, we're just getting back to the antler. Oh boy, what a sight to see. All right, here we go. Oh man. Yes. Yes. What an awesome bull. He's just pretty. I love his fronts, the way he polishes out. He's just a good bull. He might be, I wouldn't say he's declining, but he's definitely not any better than last year. I think the fronts on the shed I have from last year are a little bit bigger, but he's an old bull. Like I said, I think this is year 5. Now we just got to match him up. Who knows what else is up here, but I'm gonna guess his other side's up here. Gosh dang it, guys. I found that antler right there, and we were coming around the bend, and look at what's chilling clear up here. A freaking rattlesnake. Stay here, tracker, stay. Look at this guy. He's ready to go. I don't like that. This is all we could do is go right through this little path. Tracker would have walked right on him. He's ready to strike too. Not good, guys. This is March in snow. It's cold out. You're not supposed to be awake yet. Well, we got one more. Poor tracker's got to walk on a leash just because I'm so sketched out at this point. Most of the spots, we're probably safe, but you just never know. It ain't worth it. So, here's a raghorn. Another raghorn laying up here. Maybe a last year's. You want to go grab that for me? Here. Go pick that horn up. Go grab that horn. Hold that horn for me. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. So, last year's again. A lot of raghorns up here last year. Yeah. Maybe a couple years old. So, we'll add it to the pack. We've got tracks going all the way down this ridge, so it could turn into a long day looking for that match. Yes! Oh man, I see a big left side, and I think that's the side I need, yeah. I hope it is. I set a goal to find that thing by 12 o'clock, and it's 12:06, and I think my phone's 5 to 6 minutes fast. So we got him. It started to snow. I was worried that it was going to start sticking. Anyways, I was following this snowy hillside, and I was getting ready to dip into that pocket, and I looked up, and guys, I'll show you. You can barely see this, but I just confirmed with the binos. It's a shed. Up there about 20 yards away by that mahogany tree. Just using my phone so it's blurry. Right dead center of the screen. That's all I saw. I'm pretty sure it's him. It's the side we need. It's the right color. And yeah, like I said, it's polished up the exact color we need. It's looking good. Yep. A little bit smaller back end. It's got to be him. Dang, he must have been bedded on this little knob. Look at this cool perch where they were probably bedded. Right in here. What the heck is that? What do you got, dude? Oh, Trackers. What is that? Is that a deer shed? Tracker came over. You're standing on a deer shed right here. There's our elk shed. What in the heck? Watch out, buddy. Dang, I wonder what he is. Looks decent. Got an eye guard. Get him, buddy. Get him. Pull him out. What is it? Is he stuck in there? Come on. You can do it. Get him, buddy. Get him, buddy. Get that one. Come on. I'll help you. Come on. Watch out here. Come here. Good boy. Hey. It's a brown 4. You like deer sheds. It's so funny, like, probably because I didn't train him when he was training. Didn't really train him for elk, and he's not too interested in the elk, but deer sheds he likes, and moose sheds. And I think it's because he can pick those up. But getting off that tangent, a nice brown 4-point chilling right here. This is the zone. I mean, shoot, I found like 5 antlers today. And 3 browns now. The other side's probably buried not too far. Might have to come back again when the snow all melts, but time to go match up our big bull. Let's go do it, Tracker. Come on. Oh, walking over to the left. Yeah, I don't think he's quite as big as last year. We'll put him together when I get home, but those fronts, they're nice. Just not quite as big and as much mass as last year. Old bull probably going downhill a little. Even his back end got a little smaller. I'll pick this guy up. Oh, sweet. Everybody always says, or I've heard it a few times this year, Connor, my buddy in the last video, said it, the first side is the bloodiest. And the other side was definitely way more bloody. So I wonder which side he dropped first. This antler was a lot closer to the ridge line he would have migrated over the top from. And the tracks that went down to the other antler were going downhill. So it is possible this was his first shed. Obviously I wasn't up here when it happened, but he migrated from 2 canyons over that way. And just in the last week, he's been hanging out up here. And this is where he shed. Probably only a couple days ago. Well, let's finally put this guy together. The big 6er. He's a nice bull. Definitely, like I said, a little bit regressed, I think, from last year. But still one of his big years for sure. This back end you could see kind of died out. It's always been his smaller side. I'll throw up some trail cam pictures. But it's definitely a little smaller this year. But I'm not complaining. He's a great bull for up here. Old smart bull. It's funny, all the raghorns, they every day I've come up, I've been able to glass all of them. They're always out in the open. And these big bulls, they just know how to hide and survive, it seems like. It's funny, here I am on my old boot tracks from this morning when I first dived in off of the spine of this ridge, and I could see the little bench maybe 40 yards away where that deer shed was, and the elk shed was obviously just out of sight there. And this is actually where I hit my first elk sign, was right here. And I was talking to Tracker. Tracker obviously doesn't know what I'm saying, but gotta talk to somebody up here, and I said there is brown elk antlers up here. So now it's starting to snow. We're gonna go grab our snowshoes that we stashed and our 2 other antlers, and we're gonna head out of here. Oh man, I'm just gonna eat my Cliff Bar before heading out. Looking at the pile, I have 1 brown deer shed, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elk. So 1 deer and 7 elk on the day. And it all started with glassing this guy up from about a mile away. I was like, I told my buddy Connor, he can attest to it. I was like, hey man, like we have a small hunch that bull went that way, and that's a heck of a hike, and I probably don't have the motivation to go over there as it is. So I told him, I said, dude, like, call me weird, but maybe it's glassing this antler is a sign I need to go over there, and by glassing this, it gave me that motivation to make this hike, to come up in here. I don't know, sometimes things feel like they're meant to be, and it led me to this glassing this one antler from over a mile away led to this. So heck of a day. I'm so happy right now, and this is one of my favorite bulls to be on the Wasatch Front. He's 345 last year, maybe a little smaller this year, but I don't even care. He's just a cool bull. So we're gonna load these up, finish eating our granola bar, and head out of here. A few miles to go to get back to the truck. We'll end up having to use these guys in just a little bit. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we get out some more. I know I get out a lot with Hush, but it's fun to get out on my own and post to my personal channel too. And I appreciate all you guys who watch and leave the positive comments and messages to me. So thank you for that. And that's the day. So we're going to get out of here and go get some real food. Until next time, guys.